Count queries exercises. In the first exercise, we will be building a query using the count function to show the number of patients registered with each provider in the practice, and we will be viewing the pie chart and saving the query. First of all, we're going to name our query. Then we're going to start building the query. In this particular query, I'm dealing with the patient's demographic data only, so we'll be looking for patient as one field in the patient table. This is the only field that I have to add to the Where section. Provider field will be used to be added to the Select section of my query. And finally, I'm going to change the table to Count function and add Count occurrence to the Select section. By running this query, I will be telling the database to find everybody in the database who is a patient and then show their provider name and the count by provider. And this is my outcome. So we can see the breakdown by providers and the provider code shown in the provider column in the datasheet view tab is an equivalent of the provider name that we normally see in the F3 patient register screen in the register drop-down provider box. So I'm back to designer view. I'm going to save the query, and now I'm going to run it again, go to the spreadsheet view, go to the chart view tab and view this breakdown as a pie graph. I can go back to designer view, and this is my exercise. In our second exercise, we will be creating a query using the count function to show the breakdown of all registered patients by age and gender. We will be saving this query and viewing the spreadsheet view. First of all, I'm going to go to the query store and select New Query option. So I've cleared the screen and I'm ready to proceed with the new query. I'm going to change table, and I'm going back to patient table and selecting again patient as one field. And the patient as one is added to the Where section of the query. Next, I'm going to add patient's registration status. So I'm looking for a registration field, registered, and moving it across to the Where section. And then I want to have a breakdown by patient's age and gender. So the age and gender will be generated in the Select section of my query. So the gender field, and then date of birth age field. And last, I'm going to add the count function. Let's go back to the Where section and set the condition for the registration. It's registered. And I'm going to name my query as well. When you're running this type of query with multiple conditions in the Select section, you will see that depending on which field comes first, the spreadsheet view and the datasheet view will be different. So at the moment, if I go back to the designer view, the gender is the first field in the Select section of my query. So this is my spreadsheet view, and this is my chart view. So at the moment I'm seeing a pie graph, and I'm seeing the breakdown by gender only. The stacked graph allows you to see the breakdown by gender and age. So you can see the gender along the bottom, and each colored section will represent a different age group. We can go to the designer view and save this query.